CIOs. Many would refer to it as a payvider and payer and a provider. And from your perspective, what are some of the unique aspects of such an organization and how they drive your technology priorities as a CIO at Sentara?
Yeah, no, for me, I experienced on the payer side this concept of trying to create value-based contracting and value-based care and incentives around how you're going to drive that collaboration where there's the same incentive both as an insurer as well as the care delivery side to provide the best outcome and the most affordable, accessible care for the end consumer. And it shouldn't be different or a different incentive and a different goal just because I'm a payer versus I'm a provider. And what we found was that when we were just in the payer space, trying to get providers to focus on that value-based care, to sign up to what is some level of risk, which of course health insurance companies have been doing all their life. Their life relates around risk. That's a very difficult and new concept to kind of grab hold of as a physician and a care provider on the other side. So there's this partnership that has to come together where there's a level of trust that says, hey, we're trying to get the best outcome out of here, not try to win on either side, but provide what is the best, most affordable, accessible services that benefit both sides of that equation. And I think that even though I was part of a really large payer, trying to get providers to be engaged or forced into that was difficult because there wasn't that level of trust. Part of coming to Sentara was with that experience, thinking about, okay, well, I'll come here and we both have we own our providers and we own the health plan. So that will be natural that they're doing this value-based and trust and that's happening. But there are a couple of different things. Some of them are, to be fair, compliance and regulatory that prevent some of that interaction to being at the depth that it probably could be. But a lot of it is, once again, they're incentive in their own kind of tower around certain goals to deliver for the organization, as opposed to bringing this in and looking at what is the overall goal and how do we make that coordination work better in our microcosm that theoretically I'm supporting all of the technology and data and analytics needs across all sides. So I should have that visibility and should be able to unite that. So that's part of the goal. That's part of what I'm trying to drive for. That's part of how I'll measure whether I'm successful or not here, is to see that come together better. And then take that beyond that to say, how do our hospitals and providers also interact in that value-based way with payers that we don't own, right? That we're not part of, that are part of these other broader systems, right? Because in our regions, there are plenty of other payers that have many more members that we serve for a care delivery than our own health plan. So we want to be able to do that and take those lessons and scale those across our entire ecosystem of external payers as well.